Hi, I'm Laura and I'm the author of this series of children's books, Do Great Things for God. Ever since I was a little girl, I was fascinated by the stories of missionaries and great pioneers of faith. I loved how they were often ordinary men and women who did incredible things for God. I wanted to share some of these stories with our children. I know that they will find them just as inspiring and as fascinating as I did when I was little. And I also pray that by reading about them, they can realize that they too can do great things for God. Now join me as we learn more about the life of Corrie and Boom. Corrie and Boom lived in a higgledy-piggledy house surrounded by family, friends, and lots of clocks. There were tall clocks, tiny clocks, fancy clocks, and funny clocks. And Father, the finest clockmaker in the Dutch city of Haarlem, knew how to fix them all. Corrie's family met together every day to read the Bible. "You are my hiding place and my shield," read Father one day. "I hope in your word." Corrie sat there, wondering, why would anybody need a hiding place? The answer came many years later. Corrie was sleeping in her room when a loud bang woke her up. As she looked outside, she saw brilliant flashes followed by booming explosions. "War," she whispered. It was indeed war, a big one called World War II. Countries were fighting and people were bullied and killed for how they looked or talked or where they came from. Some of these people were the Jews. They were chased by the soldiers and put into horrible prison camps where many died. As Corrie watched this happening, she prayed a very brave prayer. "Lord Jesus, I give myself for the Jewish people in any way, any place, any time." And just as with every prayer prayed by a follower of Jesus, this too was heard. Soon, Corrie found herself part of a top-secret group that helped to hide as many Jews as possible. She had to cycle to secret meetings in the middle of the night and hide important documents in her father's clock shop. She even had a secret room built inside her bedroom. Hundreds of Jews came and went from her house as Corrie helped them to find a safer home. Every so often, they had practice drills. They would pretend that the soldiers had arrived and everybody had to hide in less than 1 minute. Then one night, the soldiers came, and this time it was not a drill. Loud, angry men searched every corner of the house, slamming doors, kicking chairs and tipping things over. But they didn't find the secret room. Corrie and her family, though, were taken to prison. Life in the prison camp was terrible. Corrie had to work in the freezing cold. She had to sleep in beds full of lice, and all she had to eat was cold, gloopy food. It could have been easy for Corrie to feel completely and utterly hopeless, but she didn't. God always made sure that Corrie had a Bible, which she hid under her clothes. Whenever she read it, she found hope and courage. She learned to forgive even when it was hard and to find joy in the small things, even the lies. Soon, other prisoners joined Corrie and her sister Betsey in reading the Bible and praying. Many of them trusted in Jesus as their king. Corrie's trust in God gave her the strength to go on until the day the war ended and she was free to go home. From then on, Corrie talked about her life to big crowds, saying, "There's no pit so deep that God's love is no deeper still." Corrie knew that very well.